Anna Hill was 34, and 5 Christmases ago she walked out of a house that acted like she never existed. No calls. No birthday texts. No how are you? Her family went on with their polished holidays and charity galas while she built something from scratch in silence. So when she drove back to the Hill house this winter, she didn't come for hugs. She came with proof. She came to show them the woman they chose not to see. Outside, snow fell over New Canaan like powdered sugar, quiet and clean, but inside Anna was steady as glass. She had a screen on her phone, a story on her lips, and a name they could not erase. She wasn't coming to beg for a seat. She was coming to say, I made my own table. The house still looked perfect, like a Christmas card. A big white porch. Wreaths on every window. Golden lights wrapped around the columns in straight lines. Her mother, Linda, always liked things straight. A tall tree blinked from the front parlor. But Anna remembered something. Beautiful houses can still be cold. The last time she stood on that porch, she was 29. She had flown home thinking they were throwing her a birthday dinner. She had even bought a dress. But her brother, Eric, needed money again. And suddenly the dinner was cancelled, the chef sent home, and her day, was given to him. You understand, don't you? They said. Anna had understood. Yes. She understood she was the one they could drop. This time she didn't knock. She opened the door and walked in like it was still her house. Warm air rushed at her, but not the warm kind that comes from people. It was the heat from expensive vents. Soft Christmas music played from somewhere in the house, instrumental, polite, forgettable. She followed the sound into the main room and saw them all there, the Hill family, lined up like magazine pictures. Her mother, Linda, in green silk. Her father, Robert, with his glass of scotch. Her older sister, Megan, in a velvet dress that looked like a house payment. Eric on the sofa, lounging like a guest instead of the constant borrower he was. You're here, Linda said. Not hello. Not I missed you. Just a fact. Anna set the perfect gift bag she brought on the table. Good to see you too, Mom, she said, voice level. Megan floated over. Anna, you look different. That was the plan, Anna said, smiling without teeth. Robert only glanced up, nodded once. Eric gave her a lazy chin lift like they'd met in traffic. A few minutes later, dinner was called. The dining room was huge, with a long table, candles, holly, everything shining. Place cards sat at every seat, written in fancy gold script. Anna scanned the table and stopped. Her card wasn't there. On a smaller side table, where the kids would sit, she found one that said Anna in the same script. She lifted it between 2 fingers. I think there's been a mix-up, she said calmly. Linda didn't look up. The main table is full. Anna looked. There were 2 empty chairs. I'm not a child, Anna said. Megan sipped from her glass. You've been gone a long time. You can't expect everything to be exactly how you want it. Anna kept her voice even. I'm not expecting. I'm claiming what's mine. She walked to the main table and pulled out the empty chair. Everything froze. It was like someone had pressed pause on a movie. Every Hill I watched her. Then Eric smirked. She can sit there, he said, pointing at Anna's empty kid seat. You can sit with the children. The joke rolled across the table like broken glass. Linda frowned. That's not funny, Eric. Anna didn't blink. Neither was trying to seat your grown daughter at the kids' table, she said. She sat down at the main table, laid her napkin across her lap, and stared straight ahead. For a few heartbeats, no one moved. Then the room started again. The food came out, the small talk started, the music kept playing. But people kept sneaking looks at Anna. Something had shifted. She had taken one small piece of power back. And she was only starting. Christmas morning in the Hill house looked like a magazine spread. Stockings with names. Garland with fake snow. Candles that never flickered. A 10-foot tree sparkling in the corner. Gifts were stacked in neat piles, red for Mom, blue for Eric, silver for the grandkids. Nothing for Anna. Of course. She sat on the arm of a chair, coffee in hand. No one asked if she preferred tea. This one's from Andrew, Megan said, opening a tiny box from her husband. From Paris, she squealed. Everyone clapped. Robert gave Susan. No, in this version, his wife was Linda, an expensive watch, and she acted surprised though everyone knew she had picked it. The kids screamed over toys. A drone buzzed for a second. Laughter filled the room. Then it was Eric's turn. His wife handed him an envelope. It's parked outside, she said. A red Tesla. The room clapped again. Anna clapped too, polite, quiet, invisible. And then the gifts were done. The wrapping paper lay across the rug like fallen leaves. The room slowed. The music softened. No one had said, "Anna, this is for you." Linda looked at her with practiced regret. "We thought you weren't coming this year," she said. The words hit harder than anger. Not cruel, worse. Casual. As if forgetting her was logical. As if she was forgettable. Anna stood slowly, smoothing her sweater. "That's okay," she said. "I brought something for myself." She picked up her phone and walked to the TV. "Is this still on Apple TV?" she asked, not waiting for an answer. A few taps and the screen lit up. The first image filled the room. White background, a silver and black logo, Novatech Systems. Under it, strategic partner, Anna Hill, CEO. Then a photo of Anna in a navy suit shaking hands with a well-known tech CEO. The room fell silent so fast it was almost funny. Robert's hand stopped halfway to his glass. Linda's smile froze. Megan's eyes widened. Even Eric sat up. Anna didn't rush. She let them see it. Let them breathe it in. She clicked to the next slide. Novatech Systems, from 3 friends in a small apartment to 200+ employees worldwide. A growth chart appeared. Offices in San Jose, Austin, London. "I started it 6 years ago," Anna said, voice calm. "Bootstrapped. 8 noodles for days to make payroll. Built it while you were busy." Linda tried to jump in. "That's impressive, darling. I always knew you." "No," Anna said gently. "You didn't." Click. The next slide showed her on a stage, 30 under 40 across the screen. Another slide showed her with the president at a STEM gala. Another showed a scholarship program for blind students, Future Sight Fund, created in honor of an engineer who lost his vision. The room stared. The fireplace crackled louder than anyone spoke. "I didn't get a gift tonight," Anna said softly. "So I brought Impact." She unplugged the cable. The TV went dark. Their faces stayed pale. Linda shifted in her seat. "Well," she said, recovering, "Megan's husband has a dental clinic worth millions too. Just saying." Anna smiled. "I never said I was the only one who built something. I just said I didn't disappear." "Susan in original is Linda here." Robert cleared his throat. "Why didn't you tell us sooner?" Anna looked him straight in the eye. "I tried 6 times tonight," she said. 3 texts. 2 calls. 1 knock on the door. You were pouring wine. For a family who loved appearances, silence was their weakest armor. 10 minutes after the TV went dark, no one knew what to do. They kept trying to crawl back into the old script. "So, Anna," Robert said finally, "what are your numbers for next quarter?" "Tech is volatile. Are you moving into crypto?" "Diversifying." Linda touched his arm. "Robert, please." He frowned. "It's important." Now they were interested. Now that the success was undeniable. "I always knew you'd do something big," Linda said, her voice honeysweet. "Remember your volcano project in 8th grade?" "You said it was messy," Anna replied. "You said Megan's handwriting board looked better." The smile on Linda's face cracked a little. Eric leaned forward, grinning like nothing had happened. "Hey, Anne. I'm working on an app, actually. Real estate plus AI. People love that stuff. I just need a little seed money too." "No," Anna said. Clear. Sharp. Everyone stared. Eric blinked. "What?" "I said no. I'm not your backup plan. I was never your plan." That stopped the room more than the slides. Because for the first time, someone told Eric no and meant it. No parent stepping in. No sister smoothing it over. Just no. Megan rolled her eyes. "We're opening a second clinic in Charleston next spring," she said. "Real investors, real donors." "That's great," Anna said. "Tell Andrew I said congrats." Linda tried a new angle. "We should tell the club about you," she said. "We could host a dinner. Show them how our daughter built a tech company. It would be huge." "No, thank you," Anna said. "You don't want to be honored?" Linda asked, confused. "I already am," Anna said. "Just not here." On the carpet, little Lily, Megan's daughter, had been watching everything. She crawled over, tugged Anna's sleeve. "Aunt Anna," she whispered, "I want to build stuff like you." Anna's face softened. She knelt. You already can, she whispered back. You just need someone to see you. That night, Anna didn't stay in the house. She booked a hotel in town, high floor, big window, white robe. The room smelled like roses and cinnamon, not like furniture polish. It was quiet, real quiet, not the stiff rich kind. She sat by the window and watched the snow fall over New Canaan. Her phone buzzed. First, an email from Robert. Maybe we started wrong. Let's have lunch. I want to understand. Anna typed back, lunch is fine. No talk about money or business. If you start, I leave. Send. Then 3 missed calls from Linda. A voicemail. Sweetheart, I've been thinking. Maybe I was distant. Come for breakfast. We're so proud of you. Then a text. We could introduce you at the club. Your story is inspiring. Anna wrote back. You can show me off if you also tell the truth, that I was overlooked and I built this without your help. You don't get to rewrite it now. She sent it. Megan forwarded an article about Andrew's clinic. No message. Anna smiled. Same old Megan. She opened a shopping tab and ordered a STEM kit for girls, ages 8 to 12. Gift wrap. Delivery to Megan's house. She took out a pen and wrote a note to put inside. Dear Lily, you saw me before anyone else did. That matters. Build things they can't imagine. Break things they said can't break. I believe in you. Love, Aunt Anna. She sealed it. Then she pulled out her journal. On the first page she wrote, Terms and Conditions, Anna Hill. Under it, I will answer calls but not demands. I will meet them but not bend. I will speak with truth, not to please. I will protect my peace. I will not abandon Lily. She signed it like a contract and dated it. The phone buzzed again. Another call from Linda. We're having breakfast, Anna. Your father's waiting. Anna looked at the phone and put it face down. Not yet. Last Christmas, she had cried alone. This Christmas, she was choosing. 2 days later, snow was still on the ground when Anna sent a short message to the family group chat. Dinner. 7 p.m. Lakeside Room, New Canaan Inn. Come if you want real talk. She didn't beg. She didn't explain. She booked the private room herself. Long table, white cloth, simple candles, big window looking over the town like a snow globe. She arrived early, in a black dress that said business, not apology. She placed 5 name cards on the table. Robert, Linda, Megan, Lily, Anna. She left 1 extra spot with no name. That seat was for whoever chose her this time. At exactly 7 o'clock, Robert walked in, folding his coat over his arm like he did before every board meeting. This is nice, he said, unsure of the tone. Thank you for coming, Anna said. At 7:02, Linda came in, pearls on, air kiss ready. So elegant, darling, she said, taking her seat like the room belonged to her. Anna only smiled. At 7:07, Megan walked in with Lily holding her hand. Megan pretended to look bored. You really like drama, don't you? She said. Lily didn't pretend. Her eyes were wide. Aunt Anna, is this for us? Yes, Anna said, pulling out her chair. This time, it's for us. Megan sat, but she looked around. Where's Eric? She asked. He got the invite, Anna said. It's up to him. Silence fell for a moment, the kind that makes people reach for water. Robert cleared his throat. So, Anna, we are here. He said it like, we showed up, now what? Anna stayed standing. Tonight is not about shame, she said. It's about truth. They looked at her like she was giving a speech. Maybe she was. I could list every Christmas you forgot, she said. Every time you made room for someone else's need and not mine. Every time you said, you understand, don't you, when I actually didn't. Linda shifted. Anna, really, must we? Yes, Anna said, but her voice was gentle. Because Lily is watching. And I don't want her to grow up thinking love means you have to disappear to make others comfortable. Lily blinked at her, listening hard. Megan sucked in a breath like she'd been hit. I don't make her disappear, she said. No, Anna said, but this family has a pattern. Robert looked down at his folded hands. We favored noise over effort, Anna said. Whoever shouted most, whoever needed most, got most. I was quiet, so you thought I didn't need anything. For the first time, Robert looked ashamed. He took off his glasses and rubbed the bridge of his nose. I missed it, he said quietly. I missed you. Linda bit her lip, not wanting to cry in public. We thought you were strong, she said. You always handled things. I was strong, Anna said. But strong people still need to be chosen. Megan rolled her eyes, but it was weaker now. So what do you want? She asked. A ceremony? A we're sorry cake. Anna shook her head. No. I want honesty. I want you to say out loud that I built this without you. That you ignored me. That now you want in because it looks good. Linda opened her mouth, closed it again. It was hard to say ugly things in pretty rooms. Before anyone could talk, the door opened again. A woman with snow on her hair walked in, waving. Am I late? She said. I heard there was wine and family tension. Anna smiled for real this time. Jenna, come in. Jenna was Anna's friend from the early startup days, the one who saw her eating noodles and still believed. Jenna sat beside Anna like it was the most normal thing. Linda looked surprised. You invited a friend? Yes, Anna said. I wanted someone in the room who remembers the real story. Someone who won't let it get rewritten. Jenna grinned. Hi, I'm Jenna. I was there when she almost missed rent to pay her developer. You all didn't call that weak. So, yeah. She did it alone. The room went quiet again. Robert finally spoke. All right, he said. Then I will say it. We overlooked you. He said it slowly, like each word was heavy. We poured money into Eric. We bragged about Megan. We assumed you were fine because you were not loud. We did not ask. We did not celebrate. And now you are. Someone we could have been proud of years ago. He swallowed. I am sorry I missed it. That was the closest thing to a real apology Anna had ever heard from him. She nodded once. Thank you. Linda stared at him, then at Anna. I was jealous, she said suddenly, eyes wet. You left and became bigger. I stayed and became expected. It was the most honest thing she had said in years. Lily slid off her chair and walked to Anna with something folded in her hand. I made this, she said. Anna took it and opened it. It was a drawing in crayon. A bridge. On one side, a stick figure labeled Anna. On the other side, a smaller figure labeled me. The bridge joined them. Do you like it? Lily asked. Anna's throat tightened. I love it, she said. Do you know what bridges do? Lily nodded. They connect. Yes, Anna said. But both sides have to want it. She looked up at her family. I will visit if I'm wanted. I will give if it's mutual. I will stay if I'm seen. Nobody argued. Nobody said she was being dramatic. Because she wasn't. She was finally clear. Dinner actually started after that. Real dinner. Not performance dinner. They ate, they talked like normal people, not like a club. Robert asked about her office in San Jose but didn't push for numbers. Linda asked about the scholarship program and actually listened. Megan complained about the school's PTA and Anna laughed. Jenna told a story about the time their server crashed in the middle of a pitch and Anna fixed it from a cafe bathroom. Even Linda laughed at that. For a moment, the room felt like something that could be rebuilt, not because Anna begged for it, but because she named the hurt. When the plates were cleared, people stood to leave one by one. Thank you, Megan said quietly as she passed. For inviting us. Thank you for coming, Anna said. I almost didn't, Megan admitted. I know, Anna said. But you did. As Robert passed her, he leaned in. I missed you becoming someone I could be proud of, he whispered. I hope it's not too late. Anna didn't answer right away. Not because she wanted to punish him, but because she was still deciding if he had earned that answer. Linda gave her an air kiss that almost touched this time. Lily hugged her properly. I'm going to build things, Lily said into her waist. I know you will, Anna said. And listen, she bent down. You're not a path for people to walk on. You're the one who designs the path. You choose. Lily nodded like she understood. Then they all left, coats on, voices low, a little shaken but softer than before. When the room was empty, only Anna and Jenna stayed. The candles were low, the town outside still glowing under snow. You okay? Jenna asked, pouring the last of the wine. Anna looked at the bridge drawing on the table. Yeah, she said. For the first time, I don't need their applause. I just needed them to stop pretending I was never here. Jenna raised her glass. To building your own table. Anna raised hers. To choosing who sits. They drank. And in her mind, Anna saw her hotel notebook, terms and conditions, and she added one more line in her head: I will never again confuse being needed with being loved. Back at the hotel, Anna kicked off her heels and changed into jeans and a soft t-shirt. New Canaan was quiet below her window, streets white, houses glowing, families inside doing what families do. She sat at the glass table, opened her notebook, terms and conditions of Anna Hill, and read what she'd written. I will answer calls, but not demands. I will meet them, but not bend. I will protect my peace. I will not abandon Lily. She smiled and added a new line. I will let them try again, but only on honest ground. Her phone buzzed. A text from Eric, finally. Heard you showed off. Nice. If you want to talk investment. She stared at it, then typed. No. Not this time. Blocked the number for the night. Not forever, just long enough to show herself she could. The next morning, another message came from Linda. Breakfast? Your father made waffles. Then, I'm proud of you. Then, minutes later, I will tell the truth if people ask. That was new. That was something. Anna typed back, we can start with coffee. No spotlight. Just us. She hit send. Then she placed Lily's bridge drawing on the desk and took a photo of it. She sent it to Lily with a voice note. This is beautiful. Remember, you're the builder. A tiny reply came a few minutes later. All voice, no words, just a little girl giggling. Anna laughed out loud. That sound was worth more than a red Tesla, more than a club dinner, more than being paraded around as our successful daughter. Later that week, she met Robert and Linda again, this time at a small cafe, not a grand dining room. No piano, no silverware, just coffee and a corner table. They were awkward at first, like parents visiting their grown child's new life. We don't know how to do this, Robert admitted. Good, Anna said. Then we can do it new. Linda reached across the table. Will you let us tell people about you? She asked. Yes, Anna said. If you tell them the real story. Say I was overlooked. Say I built it anyway. Say you're learning now. Linda nodded slowly, eyes wet. I can do that. For the first time in years, they talked about normal things, traffic, weather, how expensive flights were. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't fixed. But it wasn't fake. That was enough. That night, alone again in her room, Anna watched the snow and thought about families. People always said family is everything, but she had learned something different. Family is only everything when it is mutual. When it sees you. When it doesn't make you small so someone else can feel big. She didn't want them to suffer. She just wanted them to stop deciding who mattered. She had spent years trying to get a seat at their polished table. Now she had her own, built from late nights, risk, noodles, and grit. And funny enough, now they wanted to sit at hers. She wrote one last page in her notebook. I don't need permission to be seen. I only need to stand where they thought I wouldn't come back. So when people later watched her story online, because yes, she shared it, she wanted the quiet people to hear it, this is what they heard: a woman who was forgotten but didn't disappear. A woman who came back not to beg, but to tell the truth. She forgave without pretending it hadn't hurt. She opened the door, but she set the rules. And she chose the little girl on the carpet, the one who clapped first, over the adults who clapped last. Because sometimes it isn't the family that leaves you. Sometimes you are the one who walks away, to find the version of family that can love you at your full size.